Hey, Shalom, guys. I was gonna pick back up, over, the test of inversion, Isaiah 29 and 34. I made a previous video I'll upload before I go to sleep, and then I'll post this tomorrow morning. So let's see. Okay. So I broke down Isaiah 28 and 29. And then it picks up where I left off right here to these verses 15 and 16 and 29. Here, let me just go ahead and get the scriptures just so we can see it, because okay. So we went over where, for Yahweh said, for as much as his people draw near to me, these drunks who are believing in this second temple myth, because Isaiah 29, this test of inversion that's been inverted, see, y'all are turning everything upside down, and y'all are esteeming y'allself as the potter, as Yahweh. Y'all are saying who's who and who's gonna make it, y'all are gonna die, y'all gonna die. Y'all are turning his word upside down. You don't know it. If you knew it, then you would know that he does love the strangers. Anybody that'll keep his commandments, he's willing to keep. He's giving the strangers, he's calling the strangers. There's going to be strangers that go out with Yasharel. And after Gog and Magog, he's going to give the nations a chance to serve him. And those who refuse to serve him, Jeremiah 12, 14 through 17. See, when he says that, I meant to explain that further the other day. So, in Jeremiah 12, when he says, so he's saying anybody that reaches out to touch his people's land, I can't remember exactly how it goes, but then he goes, well, he's going to, he says, I plucked Judah out of the land, so that means there is no king. David everybody needs to realize that David is the cornerstone. JC is not. So, then, it says, he said that he's going to give the nations a chance to serve him if they'll swear, saying, as surely as Yahweh lives, just as their ancestors taught Yasharel to swear by the name of Baal. Because y'all teach that hold on, I really need to go to, hold on. So when he says, if you learn to swear, saying as surely as I live, so what am I trying to say? I probably need to just go to it. Because seeing it visually will help me, because right now I'm just really tired. I'm surprised I'm making a video. Right now it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't know it was 1. Well, I'm going by 12 o'clock. But the hour went ahead, so it is 1 o'clock. I didn't know that. That's probably why I'm so tired. But I rested all day, so it's okay. Let's see, Jeremiah 12. Okay, so this is a message for Yasharel's neighbors. Now, this is what Yahweh says, I will uproot from their land all the evil nations reaching out for the possession I gave my people Yasharel. right? So, and I will uproot Judah from among them. But afterward I will return and have compassion on all of them, and I will bring them home to their own lands again, each nation to its own possession. And if these nations truly learn the ways of my people, and if they learn to swear by my name, saying, as surely as Yahweh lives, just as they taught my people to swear by the name of Baal, because he doesn't die. Y'all think that Yahweh sent his only begotten son and he died and Isaiah 53 came to pass and Micah 5 came to pass, but it's not true. Those that are in the second temple are still serving Baal, JC, the sun. Most of y'all can't even see who Hillel, the morning star, is in Isaiah 14. But anyways, so there's that. And where was I at? Was I on something else? I was on something else. 29. Okay. Oh, yeah. Remember, I need to bring that back out. Okay. I'm going to pick up back up here. Yeah, because I remember I need to read this. Oh, yeah, all right. Okay, so he said, they honor me with my lips, their heart was far from me, their fear toward me is a command taught by the precepts of men. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder. For the wisdom of the wise men shall perish. So that means you don't need to be wise. I mean, I don't know. I don't see why y'all can't understand it. I was able to pick up from him. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm going to tell you that at all. And a lot of y'all, that's what I don't get. How I'm looking at smart people that are being dumb when it comes to their salvation. I might not do everything else right, but when it comes down to my salvation, boy, I don't play. I don't play. I'm glad I'm not Yasharel, because I could have been one of them prideful ones, but I ain't never been prideful. I mean, not like how the idolatrous of Yasharel is. I've never seen anybody like y'all. And y'all, the only people that really hurt y'all are your own people. I've watched it over and over and over. It ain't nobody else. It's their own people that's actually hurting them. But anyways, so the wise men shall perish, and the understanding of the prudent men shall be hid. Woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh. Y'all are seeking deep in these books of wisdom. They're dark. Deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who sees us? And who knows us? See, that's why y'all are getting so upset, because y'all don't realize I see y'all. I do see y'all. Y'all don't see it, but I do see it. And y'all think y'all see it, and I don't see it. But I'm speaking Isaiah. I'm speaking Ezekiel. I'm speaking Jeremiah. The Torah. All the way up to Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel. I mean, I'm not in all these other ones. I'm not in them. Yeah, I know what they're saying. I've read them. Yep, I've read them. But am I in them? No, I hate Daniel. I can't stand the book of Daniel. I can't stand the book of Zechariah, Haggai, Ezra, Nehemiah, Chronicles. I mean, I need to just go through the list of all the books that I hate, because I know all the ones that I for sure hate. And, I was going to say something else, but I ain't gonna do that. Okay, hold on. Okay, so who sees this and who knows this? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say him that framed it, he had no understanding? See, your idols are taking his glory. That's why he's saying this. Your second temple, yes. All the second temples raised up in Babylon, Jeremiah 29. Jeremiah 29, Jeremiah 29, Jeremiah 29. I mean, critical. It's critical. It's wild, man. I've been working real hard for my salvation ever since I come in the truth, and y'all don't even realize, I guess, that he's testing you. I don't know. Y'all think just because you made it out of the New Testament, you're safe. And I'm trying to help you and let you know you're not. I thought y'all was. I thought y'all was safe. But now I'm saying you're not safe. Or anybody else is not safe if they're in the second temple. When everybody's turn comes to the ones that ain't awake, to serve Yahweh, if they choose JC's voice and think all these signs and wonders and stuff is the devil, Satan character, this mythological character, and that King David is this Antichrist, because that's who is freaking coming, that's going to bring peace. Yeah, it was Torah and his word from Jerusalem. David's going to be, y'all can't even see through Daniel and Revelations and all that. It's like crazy. These are mythological books, y'all. The mighty horses with the riders on it, and I'm coming to find out more about that in these books of wisdom. But Yahweh warns about relying on Mitzrayim in Isaiah 30:31, and so he says these the mighty horses are just puny flesh. They're horses of flesh, and the Mitzrayim are not God. They are humans, mere humans. And see, Zechariah in there talks about how you're going to be like God in the end. These books of wisdom, they make you think that you're a God. And you're going to shine like the brightness and expanse of the heavens. No, you're not, because the host of heavens is getting destroyed. That's why this test of inversion right here it's talking about, Isaiah 29, what we're going over, and 34, it says the heaven is going to be rolled up like a scroll. So all these illuminaries and other mighty ones y'all are calling on in these books of wisdom, Yahweh never gives us their names. And y'all are saying their names left and right. You can't help not to, because you're reading their books. Do you not get that? Why would he give us their names? These angels specifically. Why would he do that? He identifies Hillel as the shining one, son of the morning, the sun, the S-U-N that hasn't fell from heaven, the one that's trying to be like him, the S-O-U-N. Not U-N, S-O-N. I probably need to go to bed. Okay, let's see. So, did I read the rest of this? So, surely your thing's upside down. It's going to be esteemed as the potter clay for a shall. Okay. Is it not yet a very little while, and Lebanon shall be turned into a fruitful field? And the fruitful field shall be esteemed as the forest. And in that day shall the deaf hear the words of the Sefer, and eyes of the blind shall see out of obscurity and out of darkness. See, it's going to be in darkness when everything, when we see him face to face and we hear a voice behind us saying this is the way to go. When Jerusalem, Isaiah 66, is shining bright. Y'all think that's talking about Yasharel? It's talking about Jerusalem. Isaiah 54 is talking about Jerusalem. Talking to Jerusalem. There's a lot of chapters that y'all think they're talking about y'all, but it's really talking about Jerusalem. Let's see. Okay. And in that day. The meek also shall increase their joy in Yahweh, and the poor among men shall rejoice in the Kodesh one of Yasharel, for the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. Yeah, that's y'all. That may, I forgot, I was going to get another translation. Where'd it go? On this, because I noticed something in a different translation. Oh, man. See, I can't even get through something without going into something else. Did that just turn? It did. The humble will, okay. Soon, and it will not be very long, and forest of Lebanon will become a fertile field. So show me in this chapter where the second temple myth was mentioned. Was it where is it prophesied? In Isaiah, anywhere. Or Jeremiah, anywhere. It's got to be there. In the Torah. It's not even in the Torah. That's why Yahweh says the wise don't know his Torah. Because it's written several times that only in the last days, in the Torah, it's mentioned in the prophets too, only in the last days. I mean, it's probably mentioned altogether that I've seen it probably about 10 times. Y'all know how many times that he says that he's hid himself? Oh gosh. He hid himself, y'all. And Tessa Yah throws up Isaiah 45. Do you even know what that chapter is talking about? Cyrus, king of Persia, falsely fulfilled Isaiah 44, 45, 46, and 48. And briefly where Koresh is mentioned indirectly in Isaiah 41. So when you go to, say, Isaiah 45, you need to realize you can't use prophecy twice. You think that chapter has already happened because you believe Cyrus, king of Persia, and all that, and the second temple myth, and you're worshiping JC and the stone chick. That's why you're in the Apocryphas, and the OT, and the Tanak, and the New Testament. Well, not the New Testament, but you're in the other idolatrous books. So you can't use that twice. But in that chapter, it proves. I need to just go to it because I don't even want to get that wrong. I say it. I mean, I need to say it right. That was 45:17. Future conversion of the nations. This is for Koresh. He will rule the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, Sabians. They will come to you in merchandise. Okay, First, see, Yahweh's going to use Koresh to show the nations that there is no other Elohim but him. Everybody from the east to the west is going to know Yahweh in that day. Every knee is going to bow to Yahweh. And what knee won't bow will be destroyed. Now that's how that goes. So don't listen to these Israelites out here, because they're going against his word by saying, you're not making it, you're not making it, you're not making it, you're not making it. And Tessie Yah really thinks she's got it figured out. She thinks that it's just Yasharel making it. I think that's pretty much what she's gotten to. She has torn the Torah up into pieces. I would hate to be her on Judgment Day. He's going to terrify the living crap out of her one day. But she's hard-headed. I mean, this truth is here. It's gonna come out, all of it. And there's no denying it. In 4 years, nobody has been able to come against Isaiah 8:20. I haven't found one person. I mean, if I am speaking wrong, yeah, I'd like to know, but I know I'm not. I mean, I know I don't know everything, but I know what's all going on in the prophets big time. And I know a lot of the Torah, because the Torah and the prophets work hand in hand. And also about putting, it's just a lot. So, let me just, Isaiah 45, 17, 15. Truly, so he's going to have 14 Koresh in that day. They will follow you in prisoners and follow you as prisoners in chains. They will fall to their knees in front of you and say, Yahweh is with you, and he is the only Elohim. There is no other. Truly, O Elohim of Yasharel, our Savior, you work in mysterious ways. No, I'm not pleased with that translation at all. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I can't. Hold on. But Yasharel shall be saved in Yahweh with the everlasting salvation. Do y'all hear that? If this chapter has came to pass, then Yasharel should be saved forever. It should be, you know what I'm saying? This is how we know Jeremiah 28:9, Deuteronomy 18. This is how we know whether a prophet is speaking in the name of Yahweh. Does it come to pass? That clearly didn't come to pass yet. But Yasharel shall be saved in Yahweh with the everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. Hold on. No, I back it up. I knew I was missing it. 15, verse 15. Truly, you are an El that hides yourself, O Elohim of Yasharel, the Savior. He hid himself. When the curses come down, everything come down in full. There wasn't no redo. There wasn't no feeling sorry for you when you crying out and all this. No. Jeremiah 50:51. He destroyed Babylon. He said you wouldn't even be able to take a stone and to build anything with. He only spoke about the Medes coming after Babylon, and that was it. Babylon was done. And then it says, many great kings and many great kings and nations will serve themselves of them. What is that, Jeremiah 26 or 7, something like that? But like, that's all he told us, was other great kings and nations was going after he destroyed Babylon after 70 years. He had to destroy it and the idols. So you know that ain't nothing being raised up. Jeremiah 29, like y'all are saying it is. So hide yourself, Elohim. So truly you are an Elohim that hides yourself, O Elohim of Yasharel the Savior. They shall be ashamed and also confounded, all of them. They shall go to confusion together that are makers of idols. But Yasharel shall be saved in Yahuwah with the everlasting salvation. You shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. You got to drop the second temple and Solomon's corrupted wisdom, books of wisdom, the Dead Sea Scrolls, all that trash. New Testament. I'm going to go ahead and read the rest of this because it's important. For thus says Yahweh, that created the heavens, Elohim himself that formed the earth and made it. He created it. He formed it. And he made it. He established it. He created it not in vain. The earth. He formed it to be inhabited. Not heaven. Y'all think JC went to prepare a place for y'all? And then in the books, I'm noticing in the, the H room, off in y'all's books of dang Enoch or whatever, and these dang twisted books. In the H room, y'all gonna be looking up in these angels. I ain't got it all figured out yet, but I it's so much lies. I mean, I was working hard to learn all the tricks. You know, I didn't think I had to learn all the lies, but yeah, I do, because some are really out of control. And that's the one was got my eyes on directly, because so I'm learning from her. I am. I'm learning. I'm learning the lies from her is what I'm doing. So I am Yahweh, and there is no one else. I have not spoken in secret. Y'all are saying everything's a secret, and your hidden ones. And even Psalm says, those who dwell in the shadow of the Almighty. And, you know, I used to quote that too, man. I mean, it's bullcrap. Y'all don't realize this valley of shadow of death in Psalms 23. Psalms 22 is about JC. You can't deny it. Psalms 1, 2. I mean, y'all are JC lovers. Y'all can't let him go. I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth. I said not to the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. I, Yahuwah, speak righteousness. I declare things that are right. So I'm going to go back to Isaiah 29. Okay, so this is what I wanted to go back, check the translation. Verse 20. 18. I'm going to go to 18. 20. Okay. In that day, the deaf will hear words read from a book, and the blind will see through the gloom and darkness. The humble will be filled with, I ain't even going to say that word, but something good from Yahweh. The poor will rejoice in the Kodesh one of Yasharel. The scoffer will be gone, The arrogant will disappear, and those who plot evil will be killed. Those who convict the innocent by their false testimony will disappear. Y'all convict me, and I'm innocent, because I am speaking Yahweh's truth. And those ones in Isaiah 66 where it says where they're blown, where they're going to burn forever, y'all don't even understand. In that valley is where y'all are going. That's what y'all are choosing. And that's going to be y'all. That's who it's talking about. That we're going to look by, walk by and see y'all. Dang, y'all really think y'all are making it too, is what's sad. I mean, it's like crazy. I want to help y'all, but y'all think you got it? You think you got it? You think you got it, but you don't. Those who convict the innocent by their false testimony will disappear. A similar fate awaits those who use trickery to pervert justice. Y'all do all this. And who tell lies to destroy the innocent. And then, check this out. Because I think I know Yahweh's going to show who his people really are. And those idolaters of Yasharel, they're going to see it. That's what I think. All y'all idolaters of Yasharel is going to see who the remnant is of Yasharel is. And the strangers. You're going to see it. I'm not going to read the rest of this so I can move on. Hold on, let me see if I do. Okay, so he's saying this, so that is why, that is why Yahweh, who redeemed Abraham, says to the people of Yasharel, my people will no longer be ashamed or turn pale with fear, for when they see their many children and all the Barak I have given them, they will recognize the holiness of the Kodesh one of Jacob. They will stand in awe of the Elohim of Yasharel. Then the wayward will gain understanding, and the complainers will accept instruction. Y'all complainers ain't out here accepting instruction. Y'all need to be in Isaiah, breaking it completely down. You need to be breaking Jeremiah completely down because, hey, he told Jeremiah. Jeremiah's going up against these horses, these horses, these mighty horses. Jeremiah went through a lot. There's a reason they call him a weeping prophet. Nobody understands the severity of what Jeremiah went through and what it's really saying in that book. But he told him he's going to make him a tester of metals to determine the quality of his people. And that's why I've been trying to tell everybody, but I really don't know if anybody's listening, but I've noticed there's a few people. I know one person, that's sad, that can see through that Solomon's stuff, through his stuff. I've only met one person. That's terrible, ain't it? Terrible. Yahweh says Yasharel loves prophecy deceit. They love their idols. They rose up against him as an enemy. They say they're his. They honor him with their lips. They say they're Yahweh only. And they love him. Okay. Alright, was I done there? I was done there. Okay, I was done there. Now what? Let's get on here. So this is good we went over that. Because then we'll go to Isaiah 34. And I was already wanting to get... I did do a video on Isaiah 28 up to 31. Which I do want to hit 32 and 33. Because those are critical. But I think I'm going to just stay on topic 34. Because actually I got a bunch of notes that I wrote. All the line words that come out of Teziyah's mouth I wrote them down the other day and I wanted to go over them. So, the test of inversion. You ask for proof that Yahweh allows the turning upside down as a test. Isaiah 29 describes a conspiracy where the works are in the dark and the hierarchy of creation is inverted. It sure has, man. Y'all are something else. The clay, capital C, creation, claiming authority over the potter, Yahweh. They sure are. Oh. Woe to those who go deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, whose works are in the dark. Surely your turning upside down shall be esteemed as the potter clay, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not. Y'all think JC made you because you're in the second temple. You're saying you're done with JC, but you're lying. So quit lying. At least be honest. Y'all want to commit adultery and lie too. Interpretation. The turning upside down, Hebrew, hapak, is the inversion of the Torah and cosmology. The test is whether the Israelites accept this inversion or recognize the potter's true order. See, Tessa, Yah flew right through this. She flew through it. She didn't know what the heck she was reading, I'm telling you. Because if she did, she'd be saying, whoa, what am I doing? Isaiah 34:16, the command to read the book. Isaiah 34 provides the solution to the upside down deception. It instructs the reader to find a specific collection of text, the book of Yahweh, to find the mates, the corresponding prophecies or entities that the upside down world hides. Let's remember that. To find the mates to the corresponding prophecies or entities that the upside down world hides. Seek ye out the book of Yahweh and read. No one of these shall be missing. None shall want her mate, for my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it has gathered them. The connection. The book of Yahweh contains the mates, the missing halves of the truth. The entities described in Enoch and Jasher, y'all. That explains the upside down world. Please tell me this made some sense to somebody else. Are y'all putting this together? Please, can somebody let me know I'm not crazy. If I'm in error and I'm seeing things wrong here, like I know I'm not. I know I'm not. This is, and we're gonna go to Isaiah 34. See, we're gonna check this test of inversion. We're not gonna fly through it. We're gonna see what's really going on. So. Okay, let's see. Oh, let me hit this, because before I go to Isaiah 34, I'm going to just touch bases on Isaiah 33. Because they missed this. These idolaters are missing this. So, Yahweh, I'm going to mention this too, verse 5. Yahweh is exalted For he dwells on high. He has filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. This hasn't happened yet. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of your times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure, which he has not poured out on anybody. The spirit of wisdom and knowledge. Y'all are, just like 1 Corinthians says, the Yehudim require a sign, the sign being the sign of Emmanuel, who they fear, in the Second Temple books. And they require a sign from the Greeks. And the Greeks seek human wisdom for them. Verse 10, chapter 33, Isaiah. Now will I rise, says Yahweh. Now will I be exalted. Now will I lift up myself. You shall conceive chaff, you shall bring forth stubble. Your breath as fire shall devour you, and the people shall be as the burnings of lime. As thorns cut up shall they be burned in the fire. Hear, ye that are far off, what I have done. And ye that are near, acknowledge my might. This is what I'm doing. I'm terrified. The sinners in Zion are afraid. There's nobody in Zion right now. This is just this translation making. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's in Zion, but this is when Yasharel is being judged. Let me go to a different translation right quick. Okay, so though Yahweh is very great and lives in heaven, he will make Jerusalem his home of justice and righteousness. In that day he will be a sure foundation, providing a rich store of salvation, wisdom, and knowledge. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure for us. Nothing separate, not no wisdom chick. He's one. He ain't two in one. There ain't nobody beside him. There's nobody else. Nothing. There's only one Elohim. There's only one God. When y'all say other gods, there is no other gods. That's what y'all don't get. What y'all call other gods are the nation's gods, which is the host of heaven, sun, moon, and stars. There's only one God, one creator, one savior, one redeemer. Oh yeah, right here. Listen. Okay. The sinners in Jerusalem shake with fear. Well, they're going in there laughing. I'm going to tell you, by the time they make it there, they're not going to be laughing. During bread of adversity of water, they're going to be crying out to Yahweh because there ain't going to be no water. See, they don't know that. Isaiah 33. No, Isaiah 30. And other places too, like what? Where he talks about providing water in the wilderness. Is that Isaiah 41? And then he talks about where the water will not overflow us. I mean, it's on up in like 50, 51. Okay, so the sinners of Jerusalem shake with fear, terrorizes, seizes the godless. Who can live with this devouring fire, they cry? Who could survive this all-consuming fire? Let me go back to this other translation. The sin right here. Let me do. Yeah, see, you gotta watch these translations. The sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites. Y'all are going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be like, uh-oh. That's what you're going to be like. It's going to be worse than that. I'm trying to help y'all, man. But y'all heading down just like Yahweh says, man. Y'all hard-headed, man. Y'all will not hear the Torah of Yahweh. If you would hear his Torah, y'all say y'all know the Torah and y'all are zealots and you're this and that and it's your book and this and that, but you don't even know what the Torah says. Or the prophets. You kill your own prophets, just as your ancestors did. Everything your ancestors did back then is the same thing y'all are doing today. Y'all are falling for the same conspiracy that was going on back then. And Yahweh lays it all out for us to see, and y'all choose not to see it. Nope. Y'all want to flee on horses, these mighty horses that are just mere puny flesh. In Zechariah, Revelations, the book of Enoch. Do y'all not see this freaking horse? This white horse with JC supposedly on it, that's drenched to the neck of the horses and blood of the saints. Y'all think y'all God's going to heaven, bro? Oh, y'all are in trouble. You're in trouble. Dang, man. I'm glad. Hey, I'm hard-headed, but y'all on a whole nother level. I've always been hard-headed my whole life, and it's caused me a lot of trouble. I don't think I'm really hard-headed no more, especially when it comes to scripture. And I'm very humble. I'm broken as all get out. I ain't even going to say I can't get no more broken, because I ain't even going to say that. I already know it's coming. It's one more last thing. The bad's got to come before good gets here. And I'm just waiting for I'm bracing. I'm bracing, because it's about to slam us, and y'all know it. Y'all all know it. So, the sinners are the hypocrites. Okay, who can survive with this devouring fire? Because these sinners, and you know what I'm saying, this is how we prevent being one of them hypocrites feared in the wilderness. Yasharel. He that walks Zadik, that means you're just and fair. You're treating someone that's calling on your Elohim, his name and his word. No, but y'all just look at anybody that's your color, that's who y'all like, which is ridiculous. Because y'all's enemies are the same color as y'all. Moab and all these surrounding Edomites too, man. Y'all know the promised land is over here in America, but y'all think Edom is over there. So who among us shall dwell with the everlasting burning? He that walks with fairness. I'm not going to say righteously, because that's the name of a mighty one. It's dark. And speaks uprightly. I'm speaking uprightly. I'm speaking Isaiah 8:20. I'm not speaking outside of it in idolatry in the dark. Seeking deep to hide my counsel. He that despises the gain of oppressions. That shakes his hand from holding of bribes, that stops his ear from hearing of blood, and shut his eyes from seeing evil. He shall dwell on high. His place of defense shall be the munitions of the rocks. Bread shall be given him. His waters shall be sure. Your eyes shall see the king in his beauty. They shall behold the land that is very far off. Your heart shall meditate terror. Where is the scribe? Where is the receiver? Where is he who counted the towers? You shall not see a fierce people, a people of deeper speech than you can perceive, or a foreign tongue that you cannot understand. Look upon Zion, city of your solemnities. Your eyes shall see Jerusalem, a quiet habitation, a tabernacle that, it's not going to be a tabernacle, it's that translation, that shall not be taken down. Not one of its stakes thereof shall ever be removed. So this hasn't came to pass. Just like Isaiah 32 hasn't. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, a prince shall rule in judgment, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. And the eyes of them that shall see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. The heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerers shall be ready to speak plainly. The vile person, all right, I'm going to stop there. Okay, so back to Isaiah 33. But there the glorious Yahweh will be to us a place of broad rivers and streams, wherein shall go no galley with oars, neither shall gallant ships pass thereby. For Yahweh is our judge, Yahweh is our Torah giver, Yahweh is our king. He will save us. Your tacklings are loose, they shall not well strengthen their mass, they shall not spread the sail. Then the prey of the great spoil divided, the lame take the prey, and the inhabitant shall not say, I am sick. The people, even the lame, will take their share. I am sick. The people that dwell therein shall be forgiven their iniquity. And then Isaiah 34. See, they're not even understanding. The host of heaven is going to be destroyed. And it's looking like to me that they're the actually ones that are going to kill the idolaters. Yahweh's going to have them destroy them. Or it's either, Yahweh says he's going to pull fire from the midst of the sun. That's in Ezekiel 28. And he tells Isaiah 47, the moon, he tells her, the virgin daughter of Babylon, to go sit in darkness. Come down and sit in darkness. Expose herself. You know how Revelation 12, that woman clothed with the sun and the moon beneath her feet, going into the wilderness? Yeah, she's going down there. They're going there to die. Yeah, what's going to kill them? They're going to fall from heaven. Isaiah 14 is finally going to come to pass. Where was I at? So I did that. So, okay. Isaiah 34. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He has utterly destroyed them. He has delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses. And the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. And all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falls off from the vine, as a falling fig from the fig tree. And listen at this. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Edom. But it's not coming down on the Edom over there in the Middle East. It's in the wilderness. This test that y'all are going to. Instead of listening to Yahweh's voice. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Edom. And upon the people of my curse to judgment. Did y'all hear that? I'm going to read that again. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Edom. And upon the people of my curse to judgment. The true Edom is here in America. And while I'm thinking of that, let me... Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Because if I go out of that, it's going to be hard to find this. But if you look at a map and see where this Mount of Olives is, it's outside the border of Jerusalem to the east. And Yahweh says that nobody's coming in through the east gate, that it's locked forever. I'm pretty sure that's what it says in Ezekiel. Toward the end somewhere. In the 40s something. So, it's going to come down on the people of my curse to judgment. The idolaters of Yasharel. The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats. And the fat of the kidneys of rams, for Yahweh has a sacrifice in Batra and great slaughter in the land of Edom. And the reem, wild bulls, unicorns, that shall come down with them. And the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion. The second temple is the controversy. But the real Edom got y'all thinking Edom's over there, and that's Edom. But really, Edom is close to y'all's land here, over here. Over here. It's not over there. Deuteronomy 30. It's not in heaven. His word is not in heaven for somebody to bring it down to us. Enoch. And all these other ones. And it's not across the sea for anybody to go get it. It's not over there in the Middle East, JC. But Enoch does say that his word is in heaven. That somebody needed to bring it down to us. It specifically says that. So I'm going to jump down here because I just wanted to touch. Because see, it's saying to seek out the mate. To find the mate, corresponding prophecy or entities that the upside down world hides. The upside down world is found in Enoch and Jasher. Remember? And Jubilees, all these dang... We're going to get to that because I'm not done. We're not done yet. We're still just skimming the top off. We're still just skimming the top off. This is... But I want to get to verse 14. The wild beast of the desert shall also meet with the wild beast of the island. I think that's Gog and Magog. Yes. And the satyr shall cry to his fellow. What did I have on that? I had something. No, these notes is going to explain more on that. But and something else I'm just now thinking about. I said in the last video something about Elioids. I still don't have them figured out. I still don't exactly haven't figured out. I know they think it's us Gentiles, nations, but no, I haven't quite fully understood all these lies in the books of wisdom. I haven't, but I think Yahweh's gonna have me to. I don't know. I gotta get ready for Passover. I really think Yahweh's coming before Passover is what I think. I'm on countdown over here. I think I'm on 16. I didn't see the new moon tonight. Probably won't see it tonight into the last Shabbat. So I didn't see the new moon tonight. Could see it tomorrow or the next night. Usually it's on the second night. Let's see. So, what's that doing? The desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island, and the satyr shall cry to his fellow. I'm telling you, these which are calling demons and stuff are these angels like Enoch. See, these watchers, it says in Enoch that these watchers called Enoch a scribe. They did. See, y'all ain't even supposed to be in these books. But y'all think you can because y'all think that the host of heaven has done fell from heaven, which it hasn't. So since you think that they have, you're following their books, and they're gonna get you. Y'all are gonna be surrounded in the wilderness. Yep. And y'all gonna flee in between these two mountains that split apart. Y'all gonna join Gog and Magog. They gonna get you, and there ain't no telling what all y'all is gonna. He is gonna terrify the living crap out of y'all for rebelling against him. Ooh. Y'all don't fear. I don't know why. I just don't understand. I'm terrified. I'm sick. I'm sick. And he just now made me feel that I might have a chance. For 6 years, I've been wearing myself to death, thinking I'm not going to make it. I even know people throughout the years are like, you need to stop doing that to yourself because you're going to be all right. I'm like, nope. I haven't let myself think that one time. But I do think, I always check to see if he's still with me. And for since I've been studying these Second Temple books for a good 4 years, and I went as deep as I could go, and I was like, well, I started staying stagnant, and that's something I don't like doing. I mean, I still read. I'm always constantly reading, but I wasn't going deeper. And then I was like, uh-oh, is he with me? Is he still with me? Because I'm telling you, I've watched him turn people backwards, plumb backwards to where they're... The one person that helped me lead to me 4 years ago led me to... It was because of him. He was a Yasharelian man. It was because of him that he tipped me off about the Second Temple. And I've been studying ever since. Testing all the prophets. Wishing I had somebody to help me. Because it's hard to do it all. But it is. If I could have somebody helping me, man. Oh, man. But I think time's running out, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to prepare like I am going to be here for Passover. So that's what I got to do. I got to get these deep lies undone. And then I gotta close down. I gotta get ready. I gotta cover my own self. I gotta get all the leaven out of my house. And oh man, when it comes to that, I take it overboard. Like I'm searching out every little crumb, rechecking everything. It takes a long time for me to prepare. I should have already been preparing. To be honest, I in the years previous, I learned 2 weeks ain't enough, long enough. Like even a month, even a month. To me, I would at least need a month. But now I am here winging it, but I gotta get Yahweh's word out here. Time's short. I mean, at least I feel it is anyways. Oh man, I might just take a break. Let's see, I know this video's gotta be long. Let's see, where'd I stop at? Yeah. I'm going to just stop there, y'all, and pick up more tomorrow because there's a lot to come. And another thing, I want to just go ahead and say it because this is what I'm excited to get to. Because Tessie Yah thinks that she's done figured it out. Seriously. She's saying, I'm going to just briefly mention it. She's knowing she knows that these Levites, but she ain't got a clue why. But she said these Levites have done something really bad. And they're the priests. They, you know what I'm saying? They're not really priests, but they think they're priests because they believe in the Second Temple myth. But, so it's really talking about them. But these priests have done something bad. And that there's these Essenes who are Zadok. And Zadok are the winners. They're the ones that are not going to die. But she don't even know what the Essenes are. Y'all, it's the Greeks. It's the Greeks. The Greeks are not Zadok. It is true that Zadok will be only the ones allowed in the most holy of places. In Ezekiel, yes. But the whole Essenes, they're trying to deceive her into not realizing that she's in error. Grave error. See, I forgot to mention earlier, Isaiah 43. Okay, so Isaiah 40 is where one cry in the wilderness, prepare the way for Yahweh. Messenger news, get up in the high mountains. Okay, so that's David, that's Yahweh. And then it says, it talks about even youths will be weak in that day. But those that wait upon Yahweh will renew their strength. Then Isaiah 41, Yahweh's letting his people renew their strength and calling out to the nations, saying, islands, saying, who's raised up this righteous man from the east, calls him foot, gave him dust to their sword, and all this, blah, 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 on unfamiliar ground. Yahweh says it was him. He was the first to say to Zion, look, help is on your way. Not JC. JC is uninvited. He's on unfamiliar ground. And so what was I getting to? So Isaiah 40 and 41 is exposing Cyrus, king of Persia, John the Baptist, JC, and the Second Temple, right? And then you go to Isaiah 43. Yahweh was trying to tell you that there's no other Elohim but him. I know y'all say this, that there is Yahweh only, but there is no other Elohim but him, right? Y'all are saying that, but you're not saying it in truth. And I'm going to tell you why. Because he just told you that Second Temple and this king raised up from the east is a myth. So you need to drop that, right? You need to drop it. If you think the Second Temple, believe in it, which you do, then you still believe that JC, John the Baptist, and JC fulfilled Isaiah 40. Because Isaiah 40 runs into Isaiah 41. It's future prophecy. You're in idolatry. And so Yahweh says, why he says this in Isaiah 43 next, is that there's no other Elohim, is because y'all are saying that there is another Elohim. And this is why exactly he says at the bottom of Isaiah 43, he said that he banished the priests of his sanctuary and gave Jacob over to the curses. See, you are believing in this high priest being raised up in Zechariah 3 and 4 in this Second Temple. That's idolatrous. There's no way around it. All right, so I got way more on that, and I found out where they got the dang no animal sacrifice and no this, that, turning up everything down on that damn scenes of Moses, and oh yeah, all that's gonna be exposed. All that's gonna be exposed. What time is it? It's 2:00. All right, well, I guess I'm going to get on off here, and I'll definitely be back tomorrow. Shalom.